There is a psychology about rubbish. If the place is dirty, it'll get dirtier. I personally can't stand walking through rubbish put down by people who should know better. One of the things that you might like to try for yourself is to get the contents of a waste paper basket and just scatter it around on the floor, and then get a sweetie paper and walk past this thing and throw it down and see if you can see the sweetie paper. And then try the same thing without the rubbish there, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. When I started the business of clearing up Devonshire Park of rubbish, I was picking up 40 bags a day. And that's quite a lot, especially to get rid of. I started 4 years ago. From 40 bags, it's never more than a bag and a half. And the reason why there's only a bag and a half is people are just not putting it down. And part of that is because people see what I do. Part of that is I can be fairly aggressive to people who just don't care, and you always get one or two of them. Walkies, walkies. Come on, girl. Come along. It's up to us to make a difference. And we can, provided we take the opportunity to, and litter is as good a one as any. It's very visual. Everybody accepts it. It becomes part of the scenery. Well, it doesn't have to be part of the scenery. If everybody picked up 2 cans, there would be no littering. And in answer to whoever it is that's asked me the question, why do you do it? I have to say, well, why do you drop it? Just as easy to put it, in a bin. There are plenty of them. Take it with you. You wouldn't do it in your own house. Why do it outside? Go. The people that don't pick up litter do so for 2 reasons. One is because, well, it's the council's job. Well, it isn't the council's job. It quite definitely isn't the council's job to pick up litter. It's our job to put it in bins for the council to take away. There's quite a lot of housing in this area where that's let. The interesting thing is, and I lived here for 40 years, that the litter problem in this road has suddenly gone up. Now, why? Is it because people don't feel part of this community? Because they don't own their house? Why do people live in their houses and leave litter outside? They've got immaculate houses, but outside it's full of litter. Why would they do that? I can't. If somebody had dropped a tin can or something outside I'd pick it up. I wouldn't want it there. It's appalling, actually, to think that people are prepared to live in a beautiful house but set in a pigsty. I have a pedometer, and I actually record my mileage. The last 2 days I have done 11 miles. It's not just about walking around, and I am fit, and I take trouble over making sure that I walk around the place rather than go by car. But it's also mental things. I mean, I have all sorts of things I like doing. I just need to keep my mind occupied. I've got an interest in clocks. 70 to 80 clocks in this house, most of which are going, and it takes you quite a long time to wind them up. This tree has been vandalised with top end here, and some of them are really quite badly damaged. Quite a lot of underage sex goes on in this park, and but you find these. I find probably 3 of those a day. The amount of rubbish I pick up every day has reduced to next to nothing compared to what I used to do, and that's with the cooperation of everybody here. And it makes a difference. During the spring and summer is a delight because it's so full of beautiful plants which come out, and it's up to us to look after it. Come on, girl, come on. You go near some of the schools, litter's appalling. The kids are doing it. Who taught the kids, or who ignored the kids? If you let standards drop with public services, if you let your own standards drop, if you let other people's standards go below what you wish, litter being one of them, and you do nothing about it, you have only yourself to blame. Blaming it on other people is not going to get the job done. So that's what I do. Come here, girl. Come along. Show me. Come along. In you come.
Yeah, did you find any syringes?
No.
Just condoms?
No, just condoms. Meg, come on, bicycle time. What? You go on to bed. I found a squirrel in the park.
Meg chase it?
No, it was dead. And I gave it a little burial place. I don't know. It's my small mission in life to look after the area that I live in and make sure that it's kept within bounds. I heard a voice behind me once when I was crossing the road. Take care, Uncle David. Uncle David. I haven't been called that for 20 years. They say that from acorns, great trees grow. Well, this is one of them.